So, to answer your question, I'm working my way through law school.
What question?
What's a nice girl like you doing working in a place like that?
Well, you have to admit it did come as something of a shock to see you there.
It was something of a shock for me to see you there.
Touché.
Look, I don't necessarily like it, but where else can I make $1,000 a week? Cash.
It's a lot of money.
As I'm sure you know from experience, there's no touching involved. And I like to dance. So please, no rescue fantasies.
Didn't even cross my mind. So when did you start?
About a year ago. Answered an ad in the paper. I was desperate for money, so...
So what's it like dancing for men?
It's like acting, sort of. I'm playing a role. I'm not me, I'm this other person, this fantasy figure. It's all about fantasy. Because in reality, I don't consider myself that kind of a woman. Just sexy, I mean.
I beg to differ with that assessment.
Thank you. But now that you've seen me there, I wonder if you'll be able to divorce that image of me you have in your head with the reality of who I am.
Obviously, I don't know the first thing about you.
Obviously. So, are you gonna eat?
Yeah, you?
I'm ravenous.
Ooh, a ravenous dancer. What does that mean? Salad and a Perrier?
No. Actually, I had my eye on the pastrami on rye. So tell me, what's a nice guy like you doing working in a dump like the DA's office?
Sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's had a chance to familiarize themselves with the case, because I'd like to begin by starting assembling teams for the prosecution and defense. Looks like we're missing Robin Gaynor.
She said to tell you she had to drop the course.
I see. Shall we begin?
Why did you drop my class?
I've given it a lot of thought, and I just don't think it's a good idea. Taking that class at this time with this teacher.
Okay, fine, don't take my class. But I've got a proposition to discuss. A position in the DA's office.
That'd be great, but I still have to graduate first.
Until then, I'll advance you money, no strings attached.
Peter,
Come on. It's not like I can't afford it. We'll call it a long-term interest-free loan.
Peter, if I took money from you, I really would feel like a prostitute.
I already told you, no strings attached.
There are always strings. It's just that sometimes we don't see them. At least not at first.
So that's it? The defense doesn't get an appeal?
I told you, I've thought a lot about this. How can I possibly go out with you after you see me working in the club?
Because I saw you in my class first. Robin, please. Just give it a chance. We won't know if it'll work unless we try.
So you really think you can deal with this?
I can if it means seeing you.
Come on. Let me walk you home.
I assume it's a fake they sell on the street, or do all Globe reporters wear such fancy watches?
Peter, what are you doing here?
How can you be so gullible? Don't you know he's working you?
Royal Island is a major story and something that could change the face of this city.
Damn right, it'll ruin it. Alan's been trying to pull this deal off for years under the guise of a civic good deed, when the truth is, the place is a privately owned nature preserve, and all he's interested in is a tax-free gold mine. So even though that will never happen, your front page publicity plays right into his hands.
There's a difference between publicity and news.
Alex, whatever Alan has told you, the fact is, you don't have a story. But you do have a brand new watch, so don't try to tell me you're not for sale.
Alex, Royal Island Records from the City Archive.
Oh, thanks. 1906. 1825. 1745. Look at that, a pre-Revolutionary War paper trail.
Yeah, and it's all based on primogeniture. It's an old English custom. The eldest son inherits it all.
And daughters get nothing. No wonder they lost the war. So according to this custom, Royal Island's been owned by the same family for 350 years.
Well, not family. It's the eldest son.
Right. That makes it easy. So all we have to do is find out the name of the family. This old penmanship is so hard to read. The S's look like F's. Or is it the other way around? All right. The first name on this is the earliest deed. Looks like Josiah. And the last name looks like Sayre. Or is that Fairchild? Fairchild? Oh my God. Peter owns Royal Island.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Robin Gaynor, Gil Chase.
Hello.
Hi.
Peter, can I talk to you a moment?
Sure.
Excuse us.
So, is she amazing or what?
I don't know how to tell you this, Peter, but she's not only amazing, she's... Well, she's not who you think she is. Remember the other night I took you to that club?
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell you this, Peter, but your date was one of the star attractions.
I know. But she's not what you think. I met her in the law seminar class I'm teaching.
Oh, a lap dancing law student.
I know how it sounds, but believe me, she won't be for long.
Peter, can I talk to you? Do you mind?
Not if you don't.
So, I didn't know the Globe had an art critic now.
Actually, they don't know I'm here. But I knew you'd be. That's why I came.
After our last encounter, I don't think there's anything more to say.
I do. Peter, why didn't you tell me you owned Royal Island?
I told you there wasn't a story and that Alan's casino would never happen.
Then he knew about this?
Of course. And he also knows that I'll never hand over the land.
Peter, I had no idea. But anyway, that's not why I'm here. I want us to try again. And this time I promise, no more hidden agenda. This time we'll stick with what attracted us to each other in the first place. And what we both know in our hearts still does.
Hey,
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Alex Bertoli, Robin Gaynor.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
What's your connection here?
No connection at all. I'm not part of this set.
I know that feeling. But considering I'm just a law student, I'm hanging in there. Or am I?
You are with me. Excuse us, Alex.
Nice meeting you. Have fun. I had a great time tonight.
Trust me, it's not over yet.
And I really like your friends. Even Alex. Although she didn't like me.
I wouldn't worry about her.
I'm not. But what's the story with you two? Don't worry, she didn't say a thing. She didn't have to. It was hard to miss.
Robin, believe me, that's all over.
I believe you. I just don't think she does. Yep. Just how I pictured it.
And how's that?
Organized, understated, controlled. Very controlled.
You know what the best thing about being in control is?
What?
Losing it.
Exactly how did Alex hurt you?
Excuse me?
You heard me. I want to know.
I'll tell you later, promise.
You said you wanted to lose control. Just holding you to your word.
What's this little game we're playing here?
No game. Just truth. I think in your case, losing control means confiding in someone. Please don't hide your feelings from me. 'Cause if you do, then I'm just like everybody else.